So since nobody is talking about this, I figured I'd talk about it. All right, fine. Everybody's talking about it. All right? Everybody. Here's my thoughts about it. Even if it was staged, which it might have been, right? Hollywood does crazy things. The Oscars are in trouble. People are tuning into what's inside and paying attention to themselves and their family and their friends and their little micro circle. And let's be honest, we're starting to move past the silly entertainment industry. That we're starting to wake up to the fact that they never had our backs to begin with, and they don't care about us, and they're a tool being used and have been used for decades by people in power or corporations to program us, to influence us, and people are over it. They're sick of it. I get it. Who wouldn't be? They're struggling. It is potentially, it's feasible, it's understandable if they would stage something like this, but here's the thing. Even if it is staged, it still makes Will Smith look bad, right? Let's look at two scenarios. If it wasn't staged and Will Smith had an emotional outburst that caused him to lose control of himself as a grown man, right? And I'm not judging because you know what? I've been there. I've had emotional outbursts and I've lost control of myself, and it isn't pretty. And it's a sign that something isn't right within, right? And what he did, if it was truly authentic and 100% him, it's a sign that something isn't right with him, right? And I'm speaking from experience. I see it because I know it, right? If that was the case, if it was 100% authentic outburst, reaction, he definitely has some work to do. Let's be honest. Men don't do that. Men who are healed, well, let's just say people who are healed don't do that, right? Speaking of him as being a man, like, so it's just, if I say that, I mean people that are healed. But men don't act that way that are healed and that are in control of their emotions. And what do we know about men these days, especially men that may have been raised by single mothers? I don't know what his upbringing is, but based on what we saw, there's definitely some defective thinking in there, or something that needs to be healed, some thought process, some understanding about the world, some root cause, because that is outrageous, right? Absolutely outrageous. There's no way that his personal reputation is going to be the same moving forward. No way on earth. And that's why I believe it was 100% authentic, right? If I might jump ahead. So if it was authentic, outrageous outburst, almost, it's something that he needs to definitely look into. Let's be honest. You can't go through life like that. If it was staged, and this is the fun conspiracy part of me that likes to go into these ideas. If it was staged, and if the Oscars called him up and said, "Hey, Will, we're having some trouble in our ratings. Do you think you could slap Chris Rock in the face?" If Will said yes to that and put his personal character, personal reputation on the line to save the Oscars, to save the entertainment industry in this way, in this humble, small way, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We're talking about one of the top A-list actors in the world. A person who has worked their entire career to get to where they are. Blood, sweat, and tears. And we know he has blood, sweat, and tears because you don't get there. You don't get anywhere in life without putting in the time and the hours, day over day over day, year over year over year to get there. You mean to tell me that he's going to say, "Yes, I will take the hit for the Oscars and for the entertainment industry"? Like, is that what you're telling me? If that's the case, then we have a bigger problem on our hands than just his emotional outburst or his inability to contain himself, to manage himself, right? Because if they're in that much trouble that they need to take a guy who has a 40 plus year record in the entertainment industry, music and movies, etc., and destroy his character in order to save themselves, that's worse than we thought, right? We know that industry will eat itself to survive, right? We know politicians will eat themselves to survive. And by themselves, I mean their constituents and the people that they serve, right? In order to serve their needs. So either way, it's a sad and concerning situation that I think we need to pay attention to. So that's my two cents. There's either two things going on. Either it was authentic and he has a lot of work to do, like we all do when we have those emotional outbursts. Like I said, I've been there. Two, it was staged and they just defamed a man that has given his entire career to building up his brand over ratings, over dollars. Either way, it's sick and gross. So let me know what you think down below. Do you think it was real? You think it was staged? Do you not care? You know, I just think it's important to kind of talk about these situations that come up to shed light on them, share our experience, our opinion. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with someone if you think it was beneficial, if you want to spread this idea. And last but not least, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Click the subscribe link below. Be sure to turn on the bell for notifications. And thank you so much. Until next time, I wish you all the best health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.